In this video you will learn how to get a high CTR or click-through rate on your YouTube videos. A high CTR is important for the YouTube algorithm to promote your videos. It brings more people in the door and boosts your videos to the top of YouTube. So, how do we get this high CTR? Well, there are three factors deciding this: your thumbnail and how well this is optimized, your title, and your brand, which means how well the people recognize if it's your video. Let's break each aspect down so you can get higher click-through rate on YouTube. Your thumbnail is very important since it's the first thing that people see and then decide on what video they should click. Make sure that you can upload custom thumbnails to YouTube. Don't pick one that they recommend for you. Create them in Photoshop or in a free online tool like for example Canva. First, the technical side. The perfect YouTube video thumbnail size is 1280 pixels by 720 pixels. You can use JPEG files, but I prefer PNG files because they have better quality. Thumbnail images should be under 2 MB big, but if your file is a little bit too big, you can make it smaller with a tool like tinypng.com. It's also free. Also, make sure that your thumbnail must be accurately represent your video. Clickbait only works if you can deliver on a certain promise. If you have it in your title, then you must also have it in your video. How to make thumbnails that people really want to click on. Use emotions and human faces wherever possible. People can relate better with the video if they see human face in the thumbnail. Good emotions to use are happy, sad, angry, confused, or anything that really shows a lot of emotion. If you include text, make sure to make it big. Your pixel size will get shrunk down a lot in the actual thumbnail that people see. You should still be able to see your text from far away and zoomed out. This is also why you shouldn't use a lot of text. One or just a few words will do. Use contrasting colors to capturize attention. This will make sure that your videos really pop out on a viewer's screen. Consider color saturation. Photo editing software like Photoshop or Canva have the option to increase the color saturation. This will pop those colors even more and make your thumbnail even more clickable. Don't overdo, use the slider to where you think it's the best result. Don't use too many items in your thumbnail. If you have a human face and text, then you can use only one extra item maximum. This is because you need to use some white space and negative space. I see many YouTubers putting a lot of stuff in their thumbnails to the point that it's no longer clear what the video is about. Less is more in this case. Make sure the viewer sees everything clearly in an instant. Include a brand logo or a recognizable thumbnail. We will do this so that your followers immediately know that this is a new video from you. They'll recognize the brand and you'll get more clicks because of it. It also looks more professional. I put my brand name in the top left of the screen of every thumbnail. This makes my thumbnail stand out more. Don't put important visuals on the far right of the thumbnail. YouTube has little icons and video length positioned to the right of your video thumbnail. This is why I put my brand and text on the left side of my thumbnail. A good title in combination with a compelling thumbnail will work greatly on YouTube. These elements together can hook a possible viewer on clicking your video. If you can't put everything you want inside of a title, you can put a part of it into the thumbnail. Let's go over what you should pay attention for in a title. Consider creating short titles of maximum 50 characters. This includes spaces. We try to do this because then the full title is shown on every possible device, also mobile phones. Longer titles get cut off and end with 3 dots. I know this is not possible for every time, but try it out whenever you can. Include the keywords you want in your video to rank for, but write it in a human way so humans can read it, not the algorithm per se. Some people just stuff their titles with keywords for SEO, but the YouTube algorithm is smarter than you think. It usually knows very well what your video is about, and you should write a compelling title that humans want to click on. Consider clickbait. Make people curious. Make them not want to miss out on something. But, and this is important, make sure you deliver on the clickbait promise. Don't create a title that has nothing to do with the video, or this will hurt your video performance in other ways. Consider putting numbers in your title. For example, top 10 ways to do this, or 5 ideas that you can use for X. People like lists. And it also boosts audience retention time. Use power words where this makes sense. If you include words like fast, rich, now, for free, unexpected, hurry, limited, best, and so on, people are more curious to watch your video. Make sure your video title is clear. Don't be lazy and upload a title like Sunday, August 5 or something like that. People will have no idea what the video is about. Make sure to summarize an interesting title that people will understand in a split second. If you already apply these tips, you will have a thumbnail and a title that screams out "Click me now." The next step for you is to create the best possible video that you can. This way you will also boost your watch time, and this is the golden combination that makes videos go viral on YouTube. It also ensures that you will create a community, subscribers and loyal followers. Recognize that subscribers are not just numbers on a screen, but actual people that want to watch your videos. Make sure to reply to as many comments as possible and communicate with your subscribers in your videos or feed whenever possible. This will create a lot of personality and willingness to follow you. In return, this makes that people want to see more of your videos and you further increase your click-through rate and your brand awareness. If this seems overwhelming at first, make sure to save this video and rewatch it a couple times. Implement new tips on each thumbnail and you will improve over time. Look at what your competitors are doing and see what worked for them. And then you try to make an even better thumbnail over time. You can also experiment with these different tips and you can change your YouTube thumbnails and titles on an already published video. The YouTube Analytics tab will show you where you have the highest CTR and what worked for you best. So, if you made it to this part of the video, you will also like the video on your screen right now, where I show you how YouTuber Danny created his loyal following on YouTube and how he grew from 0 to 200,000 subscribers in just 6 months time. I see you there.